Hello, I am Q. You know those daydreams about moving to an island and opening a small restaurant or a hotel for yourself? Well, I am one of those people who actually did it. And on this channel, I will provide crucial information for anyone who wishes to follow this path. If you are caught up in this kind of dream, come along, because I have so much to tell you. First of all, keep this in mind. You will struggle at least 10 times more than you would in your own country. Make sure you have a steel-like psychology and a rock-solid physical health prepared for this. For example, do you speak the language of the country you are going to, or know its laws, or the rules you must pay attention to when buying land? Do you know where to source materials or where to find workers? Yes. Now let's start from the very beginning. The number one rule is trust no one. Yes, you heard that right. You must be as paranoid as possible and trust absolutely no one. Dozens of people will cross your path, watching you like hawks waiting to hunt you down, especially the exact moment they realize you are not from that country. They will approach you with a friendly attitude, telling you they can help, and you will follow them thinking, "Wow, what great people." But remember this. Unfortunately, individuals who appear to expect nothing in return rarely provide significant business assistance solely out of altruism, even if their motives are not immediate. Eventually, their expectations may manifest as challenges for the business. Once that principle of professional caution is understood, it is time to look at the official resources for researching necessary procedures. In the beginning, conduct this research independently to ensure unbiased information. It is essential to study the immigration website of the target country, the specific ministries governing the chosen industry, the appropriate visa categories, and the legal investment thresholds. While official documentation may not capture every nuance of the local market reality, thorough research is the first step in mitigating the various risks associated with international business ventures. Yes, you have done your initial research, and you have made sure that you have a sufficient budget. The next step is to sketch the rough outlines of the business idea in your mind. While creating this blueprinting, do not cling to your idea like crazy. Leave some blanks so that it can be flexible and adapt to changes according to its location and environment. If you act stubbornly, insisting on doing this business in an unsuitable location or building, and end up with a workplace where not a single person passes by, the bills will start piling up. The workers will wait for their salaries, and inside this stress, crushed under unpaid bills, expenses, and salaries, forget about enjoying this idea you ventured into. You will start waking up having nightmares every single day. For example, let's say you want to open a cafe, but the land or property you found for the cafe is in a location with not much traffic, where not many people pass by. People tend to stop by on their way for a coffee break during their morning walks or before going to the beach. Whether you consider a very busy and crowded city or a deserted tropical island, the results come out almost the same. Unless you offer an incredibly different experience on a tropical island, no one will walk and make an effort under the sun to drink your ordinary coffee on top of a mountain. But let's say you have a restaurant idea. Start with what food you plan to serve and when. Are you thinking of a breakfast and brunch place that will only be open from morning until noon, or a restaurant that will stay open until late in the evening? At this stage, your circadian rhythm is very important. Are you a morning bird or a night owl? Because as a morning bird, working in the evening, or vice versa, forcing yourself to wake up very early in the morning and work as a night owl can turn into a complete torture in just a few weeks. Let's say you decided to open the evening restaurant. Before preparing the menu, you need to review the market and suppliers in your location. Because you may not be able to source every ingredient easily in every region at all times. Even if you do, you might end up frustrated due to logistics making it too expensive, or the ingredients arriving stale or defrosted. because of the time spent on the road. This, of course, will be one of the most important factors that can put you at a loss in both the short and long term. All right, let's say you found the ingredient nearby, but about 6 months after adding it to the menu, the season for that fruit or vegetable ended. Constantly telling every incoming customer for weeks, "We cannot serve this right now," can become a frustrating enough reason for them with their empty stomachs and dropped blood sugar. And this, of course, will return to you as bad reviews from different platforms. You can easily get rid of this trouble by always adding alternative fruits and vegetables to your menu. And instead of telling your customer, "This dish is currently not available," if you say, "Since it's not the season, would it be okay if I offer you sweet potato along with your meat instead of asparagus?" This is what will make the customer happy, because seeing that you are making an effort is always one of the things that steals your customer's heart. Of course, what you offer next to an expensive dish should be something equal to that expensive fruit or vegetable. For example, if you say, "Would it be okay if I give you cucumber next to your meal instead of asparagus?" This, of course, might give the customer the feeling that you are mocking them rather than making an effort to please them. Another topic is, I'm sorry, but if your restaurant is going to sell almost the same menu and the same dishes as the other places in the region, no one will risk traveling all that way to climb up there just to see your pretty eyes, even if that place you found on top of the mountain has a wonderful sunset view. Because right next to their hotel, there are already 689 restaurants selling hamburgers and pizzas. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't come to see your sweet eyes either if you are going to invite me all the way there just to serve me a boring hamburger. So in this case, your own potential and vision are very important. Do you have a kitchen experience, or is there a possibility for you to find a very good chef? Will you really be able to prepare a menu that is unforgettable and unique for the customers? If you cannot do these, but still say, "I want to have a restaurant anyway," then you should choose a location right in the line of those other 689 similar restaurants opened side by side, where they can see you on their every walk. If you cannot offer an original and privileged experience, then your chance of earning from volume will increase when you are in a prominent place. Yes, in the beginning, maybe the sale, transfer, or rental fee will be more expensive than that other place where the wind blows, but your risk will be much less, and your advertising expenses will be cut in half. Now let's come to another cliché daydream of the business I want to open when I settle on a tropical island. Of course, accommodation. If I open a small hotel with 10 rooms and rent it out for $50 a day, $500 a day, oh my God, I am rich. Why didn't I think of this before and am wasting my life like a fool in this desk job? I can hear many of you saying exactly these words right now. All right, now think a little bit about what I said in this first introduction. In the next episode, we will continue with the necessary details for opening an accommodation business. Your plan is great, earning $500 a day while sipping your coconut. We are leaving it here for now. This much information is enough for a start for now. If you have any questions or a specific point you particularly want to learn, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.